Napoleon Bonaparte, a name synonymous with ambition, military genius, and the Napoleonic Code. He's a titan of history, a figure whose shadow looms large over modern Europe. But how well do you really know him? Beyond the battlefield conquests and political machinations lies a world of surprising facts about Napoleon, waiting to be unearthed. In this video, we'll delve into the lesser-known aspects of Napoleon's life, uncovering 5 fascinating facts that challenge the conventional image of this historical heavyweight. From his surprising passions to his peculiar habits, prepare to see Napoleon in a whole new light. Get ready to explore the man behind the myth, the mind behind the military genius. You might think you know Napoleon, but trust me, the universe of knowledge always has another surprise waiting for us. We all know Napoleon as a master of battlefield tactics. But did you know he was also a prolific writer? Napoleon's pen was as mighty as his sword. He meticulously recorded his thoughts and experiences. Thousands of letters, filled with political strategy and love letters to Josephine. His military dispatches were literary masterpieces of strategy. Napoleon authored several books, including a history of Corsica. He even dabbled in fiction. His writings reveal a keen intellect and a desire for self-expression. They offer an intimate glimpse into Napoleon's mind. They challenge the image of a ruthless dictator, showing a man of depth and intellect. Remember, he wasn't just wielding a sword, he was wielding a pen, shaping history with his words. We've explored Napoleon's way with words, but let's dive into a lesser-known aspect of his life, his fascination with science. Yes, you heard that right. The Emperor of France was almost a scientist. In his youth, Napoleon excelled in mathematics and was particularly drawn to artillery, seeing it as a blend of science and military might. He devoured scientific texts, attended lectures, and even considered a career in the sciences. Imagine a world where Napoleon traded his bicorn hat for a lab coat. Instead of conquering nations, he might have been unraveling the mysteries of the cosmos. While his ambitions ultimately led him down a different path, Napoleon's interest in science never waned. He surrounded himself with scientists, established scientific institutions, and even funded expeditions to advance knowledge. He recognized the power of science not just for military advantage, but for the betterment of humanity. He saw it as a force for progress, a way to understand and shape the world around us. His fascination with Egypt, for example, wasn't just about conquest. It was about unlocking the secrets of an ancient civilization, its science, its mathematics, its astronomy. This scientific curiosity adds another layer to Napoleon's complex personality. It reminds us that even the most ambitious individuals can be driven by a thirst for knowledge, a desire to explore the unknown. It makes you wonder, what if Napoleon had pursued his scientific passions? Would the world be a different place? Or are some destined for greatness on a different stage, their impact echoing through history in unexpected ways? Chapter 3. Napoleon and the meter stick. A universal measurement. Hold a meter stick in your hand, folks. Did you know that seemingly simple tool is connected to Napoleon Bonaparte? It's true. Napoleon played a key role in the adoption and spread of the metric system. Now you might be thinking, the metric system? That's about as exciting as watching paint dry. But hold on. This seemingly mundane system of measurement was revolutionary in its time. Before the metric system, Europe was a chaotic mess of different units. Imagine trying to trade or build anything when every region had its own way of measuring things. It was like trying to understand a conversation in a dozen different languages at once. Napoleon, with his love of order and efficiency, saw the value in a standardized system. He recognized that the metric system, based on the unchanging laws of nature, could bring clarity and consistency to commerce, science, and everyday life. He championed its adoption across Europe, making it a cornerstone of his reforms. And while the metric system faced resistance, its logic and practicality eventually won out. Today, the metric system is used by nearly every country in the world. It's a testament to Napoleon's vision, his ability to see beyond the chaos and strive for a more rational, unified world. So, the next time you measure something in meters or liters, remember the little emperor who helped make it all possible. It's a reminder that even the smallest details can have a profound impact on the course of history. Chapter 4. Napoleon and the Divine. A complex relationship. Napoleon's relationship with religion was as complex and multifaceted as the man himself. It was a tapestry woven from ambition, pragmatism, and a touch of personal belief. He was raised Catholic, but his views evolved over time, influenced by the Enlightenment and the tumultuous political landscape of his era. He saw the power of religion, its ability to unite and inspire, but also its potential for division and conflict. During the French Revolution, he witnessed the Church's power being challenged and dismantled. He saw the need for separation of church and state, for a society where religious freedom was paramount. Yet he also understood the importance of faith to the French people. He famously reconciled with the Catholic Church, recognizing that a nation divided by faith could not stand. But don't mistake this for blind devotion. Napoleon saw religion as a tool, a means to an end. He used it to solidify his power, to rally support, and to create a sense of national unity. He even crowned himself emperor, not by the Pope, but with his own hands, symbolizing his belief that his authority came not from divine right, but from the will of the people. Napoleon's relationship with religion was a balancing act, a delicate dance between pragmatism and personal belief. It was a reflection of the man himself, a complex figure navigating a world in flux. Chapter 5. Napoleon's Hygiene Habits, a Time of Contrasts. All right, let's get down to the nitty-gritty, folks. We're talking about Napoleon's personal hygiene. Now, this might seem like a trivial matter, but it offers a fascinating glimpse into the social norms and contradictions of his time. Contrary to popular belief, Napoleon wasn't a slob. In fact, he bathed regularly, a rarity in an era when bathing was considered unhealthy by many. He favored short haircuts, a far cry from the powdered wigs popular at the time. He even carried a cologne case with him on campaigns, ensuring he always smelled his best. Imagine that, the Emperor of France, amidst the chaos of battle, taking a moment to freshen up. His obsession with cleanliness stemmed from a belief in order and discipline, values he applied to every aspect of his life, even his personal hygiene. He believed that a clean body reflected a clear mind, essential for a leader of his stature. However, there's a twist. While Napoleon embraced personal cleanliness, he wasn't a fan of washing his clothes. He believed that the strong aroma of his clothing, imbued with sweat and the scent of battle, projected an aura of masculinity and authority. This seemingly contradictory approach to hygiene highlights the fascinating interplay between personal habits and social perceptions in Napoleon's time. It's a reminder that history is filled with such contradictions, with individuals often defying easy categorization. Outro, Napoleon more than meets the history books. So, there you have it. 5 surprising facts about Napoleon Bonaparte that challenge the conventional narrative. We've seen his intellectual curiosity, his scientific aspirations, his impact on the way we measure the world, his complex relationship with religion, and even his peculiar hygiene habits. Napoleon, like the universe itself, was full of surprises, complexities waiting to be unraveled. He wasn't just a military genius or a ruthless dictator, he was a man of contradictions, a product of his time, yet also ahead of it in many ways. It reminds us that history is not a flat, two-dimensional tapestry, It's a multi-layered, ever-evolving narrative, filled with individuals who defy easy categorization. The more we explore the lives of these historical figures, the more we realize how much more there is to learn.